Maybe the reason why Instagram is so poisonous and toxic is because it's just new. It's like it's such a new technology. We're trying to figure out what
Yes.
this is. So we're getting into our most tribal, primitive ways, but we
Mm-hmm.
can steer out of that. And it's actually very inspiring that you have a big following, because you have them following like as if you're like an influencer, but I don't think of you that
Yeah.
way.
Mm-mm.
And it makes me believe that we could be headed towards something better with social media, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes. Oh, I agree. I agree. And just hearing you saying all of that, I could kind of feel like an excitement and calm at the same time because I am right there with you. And seeing people like you and getting connected with you, because a few other people, when I first shared my open letter, why I'm leaving the cult of wokeness in January, a few people actually recommended your page to me. And you might not have even found me at that time, but a few people recommended your page to me, and I took my time kind of going through your work before I followed and connected. And interestingly enough, even when I had written that letter and it was out there in the world, I still had the remnants of what things used to be like in the echo chambers I was in before. So this idea that by following someone, and I had the same thing when I first started connecting with James Lindsay, actually, that by following someone who is critiquing that space, does that put me on the platter for potential cancellation? Because this is what a lot of people will think, that I agree with this person, but people can't see that I'm following them because what if, right? All of these stories. But I discovered your work in January, and what I loved was exactly as you just said, using social media in a really potent and useful and healthy way and encouraging conversation, because the reality is social media is going to be in our lives for a while. At the moment, it's actually pretty well integrated into our lives, whether we like it or not. And instead of just pointing out all the things that are wrong with it, and why don't we try and make it better? Why don't we start asking better questions? How can we make it better? Right. And I'm hopeful and confident because I believe we are in that space now where it's gone through so many iterations, where it's no longer just a visual platform. It's no longer just where influencers hang out. Now there are thinkers, there are philosophers, there are so many different types of people. So we're kind of in that teething stage where we're figuring out how do we make it work, and we need to ask better questions. And I believe you do that very, very well, which is why I really appreciate your voice on that platform.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'll accept that. I'll take that
Yeah.
in. Thank you.